Hi, my bad little things. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be doing some nail stamping. I'm actually going to be doing my nails short because they have honestly been through the ringer lately. I've been doing my nails so much, so I just haven't been wearing them, and just taking nails on and off has honestly done some damage to them. So I'm taking these Savvyland Gel-X soft gel nails, and I'm going to be putting these on. And also Melody Susie sent me these little tiny what are they, the sanding bands, and I'm so happy because I've been wanting these for a while, so I was very excited about that. And I love them because they get into the cuticle area so nicely, and I feel like these will work really well for somebody who has very small nail beds. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I'm actually going to be putting these nails on to last for a while, so I'm probably just going to change them out instead of like taking nails on and off constantly, because my nails have just not had a chance to really grow. They've just been breaking a lot. So yeah, I'm putting some short square nails on today. I'm going in with my rubber base coat, and I'm going to be putting this on all of my nails, and then I'm going to be curing it for 60 seconds. But I do love using rubber base. If you've never used it, I recommend trying it out. Again, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I use a refill bottle. I will put it up on the screen. So I'm not using the Gelish right now, but the Gelish foundation is an amazing gel if you're wanting to spend the money. But I just went through it so much that now I just use a refill bottle. I get it off Amazon, so like I said, I'll show you, and I'll also have it linked below. But I'm just popping these nails on pretty quick. I just used that same rubber base to kind of put all of the nails on. I cured that for a full 60 seconds. Now I'm just going to cut them down. I am going pretty short because honestly, I have just not been able to deal with long nails recently. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing for some reason, which I love my long nails, but I just needed them to be short. So I'm taking the little mini sanding band, and I'm going around and just smoothing out the cuticle to make sure everything is smooth and seamless. I did end up going in with a medium carbide bit after this just to kind of get in there really well, but this did work okay too. It just wasn't as quick for me. So now I'm taking my 100-100 grits. This is not a sanding band, this is a file. This is a 100-100 grit file, and I'm just filing my nails to a crisp square shape. I like them to be pretty sharp because I feel like square ends up rounding out pretty quickly, so I don't mind them being pretty sharp in the beginning. Also, it's kind of difficult to file your own nails. If you know, you know. Now I'm just buffing them out so that I can go in with just like a base coat, but I am just going to cleanse them off with a little bit of alcohol on my manicure brush. And I'm going to be taking, did I put a base coat? Yes, I did. I didn't show it. I put the rubber base coat first and then I cured it, but now I'm going in with this Beetles gel polish. It's like a really nude color. I usually don't go for colors like this, but just for the design, I thought it would look good. Usually I like sheer nude or like pinkish nude colors. So this was a little bit different for me. This was more like a bare skin type of gel polish. But anyway, I'm just curing that for 60 seconds. And then I am going to go in with a second coat just for the best opacity. These gel polishes are really nice. I feel like Beetles is doing their thing with their gel polishes now. Now I'm taking the Koopa matte top coat, and I am just going to put this on all of the nails and curing that for 60 seconds. And then I'm just going to take some alcohol and wipe it off. You don't have to do this, but I kind of wanted to because it looked like it had a little bit of a satin finish more than matte. So now I'm taking my Fantasy makeup palette, and I'm going to be doing some aura nails. So I'm just taking this little bitty makeup brush, and I'm just kind of creating a circle in the middle for the most like opaqueness, and then I'm going to take this little fluffy brush and kind of blend it out to kind of give it that aura look. And these makeup brushes I got off Amazon, the palette I got off Amazon, everything is linked in my storefront, so if you want to check them out, you can. The palette was only like $10, and I think the brushes were like $7. It came with a bunch of them. They were pretty cheap, but anyway, I'm doing the same thing for the rest of them, just kind of patting it out, making sure to blend everything really well, and keeping the center the darkest And then we're just going to kind of blend the edges out just to kind of create that like ombre aura effect. I really like using the makeup palette, the eyeshadow palette, because they just work really well. Just make sure when you're doing this, you are doing it over a matte top coat, because if you do it over like a sticky base, it's not going to blend really well. So that's my best opinion for you, is to do it over matte, because it's more buildable and you can blend it better. Now I'm taking my Maniology sticky base and I'm going to be painting this on all of the nails. I'm using this just so that we can go in with the stamping plate, and also so I don't have to mess up like my base or whatever, because if I stamp it and I want to take it off, then I'm going to kind of mess up the eyeshadow look that I just did. So I'm just putting this on, and also it'll just make everything stick a lot better. This is the little stamping plate that I'm using. It's so cute. It kind of has just like a mixture of different stuff, like crystals and like just different kind of weird stuff. But I love Maniology. I do have a code with them. It's code BADD, BADD, and you can use it at checkout if you want to save a little bit of money. But now I'm taking some white stamping polish, and I'm going to be picking that up with my little stamper. I'm going to kind of walk you through the process again, because I do show you each one, and then I'm just stamping it on. The best way for you to be able to get the best image whenever you're stamping, and you can also clean your stamper off with a lint roller just to get everything off, or tape, whatever you want to use. But I'm just painting it on, and then as soon as I paint it, I am scraping it really lightly, and then you're going to pick it up immediately. So there's not much time in between any of this. Obviously I have made cuts and stuff on this video, but there's not a lot of time in between everything, like maybe a couple of seconds, because this paint dries really, really quickly. So as soon as you're painting it on, you're going to grab your scraper, you're going to scrape it really, really lightly at like a 45-degree angle. You do not want to use a lot of pressure. And then you're just going to roll the stamp over the image, and it's going to pick it up, and then you can immediately go in and stamp it on your nail, because again, this stamping polish dries really, really quickly. It is meant for stamping. You cannot get away with using regular polish or gel polish. Like, you have to use a stamping paint or a stamping gel, whichever one you prefer. But once you scrape it away, you're going to instantly take that stamper and you're going to roll it over the top of the image. This does take a little bit of practice, but I finally got it down. And honestly, the quicker and more gentle you are, the more efficient the image is going to be, if that makes sense. So just make sure you're fast, precise, but also gentle, and you're not like digging into the plate whenever you're scraping the polish away. It's not going to pick up all the other polish that's around it because it dries so quickly. It's only going to pick up the polish that is in the image, if that makes sense. So again, polish, scrape really lightly, take your stamper, roll it over the image. It's going to pick it up, and then you're going to place it onto the nail. I really loved all of these flowers. I think they came out so cute, and I cannot wait to like get more stamping plates. I have so many. Well, I don't have that many, but I have a good bit of them that I really want to use and just be able to show you guys how to do this, because I love it. And you just take acetone to clean your plate as well with like a lint-free wipe or something. But yeah, you can't use alcohol because it's regular polish, so you're gonna have to use acetone. But I top coated with my non-wipe top coat and cured for 60 seconds. Now I'm just taking some cuticle oil over my nails, and this is how they came out. I ended up doing both hands. I love how they turned out. Super cute, easy, and honestly, they look like they took me a long time, but they really didn't. Honestly, doing the Aura eyeshadow look took longer than stamping. It was very quick to do the stamp. Like I said, if you're just quick and efficient and gentle when doing stamping, it will come out really great. Just practice over and over and over again, and you will get it. I promise. It's not that difficult. I will soon upload a video on the difference between like polish and gel. But anyway, this is what they look like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.